Unbelievable comeback. Emotional Raducanu defeats Cristian at Korea Open. You won't believe what happened. British number 1 Emma Raducanu overcame her emotions to battle to victory against Jacqueline Cristian of Romania in the first round of the Korea Open. Raducanu, who withdrew from Great Britain's team for the Billie Jean King Cup finals to play at the tournament in Seoul, looked like she was on the verge of tears at one stage in the first set before going on to win 6-3, 6-4. The 22-year-old's emotions almost appeared to get the better of her after she had netted a forehand and faced 2 break points at 3-3 in the first set of a match which had been delayed because of rain. Nevertheless, Raducanu regained her composure to hold serve and, thanks to a double fault from Cristian, took a 5-3 lead. Raducanu saved 2 break points when serving for the set before she took it in 1 hour and 7 minutes. The world number 33 produced a stunning running forehand winner down the line as she twice broke back against Cristian, who is 41st in the women's rankings, early in the second set. Raducanu then broke in the 9th game to serve for the match and, despite facing a break point, secured a hard-fought victory in 2 hours and 2 minutes. "I'm super happy to have won," said Raducanu, who believed playing on the WTA Tour instead of the BJK Cup would be better for both the long-term development of her game and her fledgling partnership with new coach Francisco Roig. "It hasn't been easy. I feel like I've played this match the last 3 days. To have pulled through after waiting, I'm super pleased at how I came through. Jacqueline is a really tough opponent and has had great results recently. They were tough conditions, very slow, long rallies and long points, so happy to have got through." Raducanu will play 2-time Grand Slam winner Barbora Krejcikova, who beat Tatiana Prozorova 6-1, 6-2, in the next round. Elsewhere, Britain's Cameron Norrie suffered a surprise defeat at the Chengdu Open as the world number 34 was beaten in 3 sets by China's Yi Zhu, who is 304th in the men's rankings. Norrie had a match point at 5-4 up in the third set but ended up losing 7-6, 7-3, 4-6, 6-7, 2-7, in the last 32 match. Rain. Delay. Tension. Emma Raducanu stared up at a grey Seoul sky, raindrops drumming on the court roof, echoes of frustration mingled with expectation. 4 days, she had been waiting for this match, waiting for respite from the weather, waiting to reclaim momentum after her exit from the US Open. And now, finally, when play was possible, she stepped up to face Jacqueline Cristian, a tenacious opponent ranked just a few notches below her. The stage was set not just for a tennis match, but for a trial of patience, of self-belief, of emotion. Act 1. Weather, delay, doubt. Originally scheduled for Tuesday, the match kept slipping later, pushed and postponed by torrents of rain. Courts soaked. Spectators huddled. Raducanu's warm-ups postponed. Each delay stretched nerves thinner. Fans speculated. Rain boots, umbrellas everywhere. And when at last the match was called, the atmosphere was heavy, damp air, slow courts, long rallies. Raducanu arrived not just carrying her racket, but the weight of external questions. Why had she skipped the Billie Jean King Cup finals? Was she still sharp enough, still hungry enough, after the loss at the US Open? Would the weather and delays fray her focus? Act 2. Early storm and tears. From the first set, Cristian pressed hard. Raducanu double-faulted occasionally. Cristian's shots were sharp, penetrating. The court was slow. Each stroke seemed to linger in the air. At 3-3 in the first set, with Raducanu down 2 breakpoints, something in her cracked. A netted forehand. A breakpoint looming. And then, tears. Not dramatic tears at first, but near them. She paused. Inward turmoil. Heat, delay, pressure overwhelming in that moment. But then, something else, a deep breath. A reset. She saved both break points. She held serve. That game, lasting far longer than most in the match, felt like the hinge of everything. After that, she seemed lighter. Not untroubled, but more determined. She closed out the first set 6-3, a statement of perseverance. Act 3, rallying through resistance. The second set brought its own battles. Cristian refused to relent. She broke Raducanu's serve early. Raducanu lost another service game. The crowd sensed opportunity for Cristian. Tension rippled every time the Romanian stepped up to serve. But Raducanu kept clawing back. Breaks here, breaks there. Shots that tested patience. Long returns. Drop shots and blasts. Her errors were many double faults, unforced misses, but so were her resilience moments, running for passing shots, body stretched forward, face set in resolve. By the 5th of April in the second set, with Cristian serving for survival, Raducanu struck. A crucial break gave her the chance to serve for the match. The energy shifted. Cristian battled, but Raducanu had seized control, riding the momentum built from that tear-laden turning point. Act 4, Victory and Release. When Raducanu won that final game, the scoreboard read 6-3, 6-4. 2 sets straight, but far from easy. She sank to her knees for a moment, breathing heavy. Relief. Gratitude. Maybe a bit of validation. In post-match remarks, she admitted, it hasn't been easy. She spoke of the weather delays, the slow surface, the long rallies. But also of relief for having come through. That moment at 3-3 in set 1, she said, had been one of her toughest so far, emotionally and technically. But she believed, held on, and won. Her next opponent would be Barbora Krejcikova, a former Wimbledon champion. But tonight wasn't about who was next, it was about this fight, this win, this reclamation of momentum. Epilogue. What this means. This win is more than just another match in the draw. It's a marker. It signals that Raducanu, though shaken by delays and question marks, still has the grit to scrape out wins, especially when conditions are nasty, when emotion threatens to unravel, when patience is tested. It may also hint at deeper confidence returning, that she can navigate adversity, stay steady under pressure, and emerge on the other side. For her ranking, for her future tournaments, this kind of mental victory is priceless. For fans, it was a reminder, great athletes don't just win when everything is perfect. They win through imperfection. Through tears. Through doubt. Through long, slow nights. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.